Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. I've been away for a while. Try and get back to you guys and gals and do some videos. This is my Sieko Flightmaster, and it needs a good cleaning. I happened to notice that the last time I replaced the battery, I did not get the O-ring in correctly. You see that little O-ring sticking out there? Not bueno. So I'm going to take it apart, replace the O-ring, and clean around these areas that are all gummy. So first thing is to take the watch band off. This is a spring bar here that connects right there and there. All right, so all you do is you take a little pin tool. This one is actually specific for watches, I believe. And you press in each side and you put a little pressure on it. Press in the other side, put a little pressure on it, and then you slide it out. And be careful when you slide it out that the spring doesn't go flying. Okay? I'm trying to get a little more lighting on this. It's not easy. The next two spring bars are inside. I'm going to try and point with my finger. Inside that little hole right there, and they have a ridge on them. So you put a small flat blade screwdriver in, you press the ridge that way, and over here that way. And again, you slide it out, and you be careful that it doesn't go flying. As it turns out, you only need to do one side, and then you can just tip it like that, and it'll come out. The other side will come out. Okay, so now we can work the back of the case a little bit better. And I think before I take it apart, I'm going to try and just do a little cleaning with a toothbrush and some solvent. Maybe I will use alcohol. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. But you want to use some kind of a solvent to get rid of some of that crud. Okay, I'm just going to shoot this so it helps me remember how it goes back together. I checked a few other videos, and mostly they are recommended soapy water. And make sure all the crowns are closed tight. So I'm going to just take this off-camera toothbrush, soapy water, and dry it off with a soft cloth. So we'll be back. I'm not going to show you all that. Okay, I changed my mind. I will show you a little setup here. Just regular soap, little bowl, warm water. I already did this, but I just took the toothbrush, this toothbrush here, and brushed them both sides, lay them on the cloth to dry. Looks pretty good. I don't think I got any water in there, even though the O-ring is compromised on that. I would not submerge them. I did not submerge any of this stuff. This is a special tool that fits in those little cutouts to take the case off the back. This type of a screw-on case. So I'm going to put some links in the video for these tools that I've got. So this adjusts, make these wider apart or closer together so that they'll fit this diameter. So I needed two hands to do that, but I think I described to you how it works. So I crack this loose, and now it comes off. You can see that O-ring, which I installed the wrong way last time. See, it's sticking out there. And you can see another view of it right there. So I've got a package of different sizes of O-rings, and I'll put a link in the description. I just got to figure out which one it is. So I'm going to try and look it up, but I've got everything from 24 millimeter to 30 millimeter. So I'm not going to try and measure it. I'm going to try and research it first. And then if I can't research it, then I'll just have to test fit it. Well, I tried looking up the O-ring size, and there's just way too many models. I didn't have any luck. So I opened up the 29 millimeter and the 30 millimeter. That one's the 29. That one that's on there is the 30. And it looks to me like this O-ring is thicker than the ones that I got. The ones that I got are 0.6 millimeter, and I think I need 0.7 or 0.8 millimeter. I think I'm going to try this one, but then if I can get a different set of O-rings with a thicker diameter, I'll take this off and replace that one. But anyway, I'm going to go with this one now. It's 30 millimeter, but I do not guarantee that this is the right size. If anybody finds that out, and I know you need the case, back of the case number. I don't know if this will show up. It's down at the bottom here. I'm just going to read it to you. Get a magnifying glass. Well, it's 7T62-0EB0. That's the model. So if anybody has any information on that, put it in the comments, please. Okay, well, the case, screwed down nice and even and tightened up well. And I don't see any gasket sticking out there, so I think I did a better job of it this time. Although I do have my doubts that that's the right gasket. So I'm definitely not going to go swimming with this. I'm going to try and find some thicker diameter gaskets and put it back together. I did a battery like a few months ago, so I'm not going to do the battery. I might have a video on that already. One more quick thing, I did use some silicone on that O-ring all the way around before I put it in there. The silicone helps it seat and helps it stay stuck in the right position as you screw it down. There, I did one side already. This is a little bit easier. Just put the spring bar in, and then you catch one side first, and then use your little screwdriver to compress the other side and shove it in there like that. Make sure the spring bar doesn't go flying. Okay, back together. Getting that last spring bar in was a little tricky, but just takes patience. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Excuse the noise in the background, and ring the bell if you want notifications. Okay, be safe, have fun. Froggy out.